All right, we are on hole number 11 of the Festive Cup tournament in the opening round of the rookie division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook, check out hole number 11. All right, we need to get way down here so that we can get a decent shot for our eagle. Want to give ourselves a good opportunity, so we're going to go all the way down here. We're going to use an extra mile. We're going to use our good stuff. We're trying to get distance. We're not going to take anything out, so we're not laying up. But we need to make sure we got enough curl or side spin on that first shot. We want as much distance as we can possibly get. And we're trying to get up there so that we've got a shot with our Guardian. And if for some reason we get up there into this range, I'm going to bring a thorn. I'm going to bring a claw. A claw's at 1.7 per ring, I think. 1.7 per ring. Regular normal suspects. We brought the best ball that we can bring. Let's open our pin chest. Off to the opening round. Hole number 11. All right, we need to go for eagle. My notes say go for eagle. Extra mile, kingmaker, Guardian. The smart move on this is to bring a quarterback and lay up in that front area and get on and get your birdie and go home. Don't take any risks on this hole. There's too many people that are going to par this hole. It's going to be a very small group that eagle this hole, but securing your birdie on this is going to be absolutely key. So I would recommend that you play it safe. But I am not playing it safe. I'm not trying to risk my round. If I get caught up here, up in the front, I can make it on from there. So the only risk I'm taking is if I get caught up here short. Okay, so we're going to go maximum side spin and as much top spin as we can possibly get on. And we want to go out in that direction. Okay, we're going to take all the wind out. That's about a ring and a half. And we're going to want to hit it just straight through there. And we hit it great to the left. That means we're going to clip that rough way down on the end. Oh, we just barely scooted through it. Excellent. Nice, easy shot. We were going for it, but we weren't using any overpower to try and get even further out there. You can get within your long iron range here if you really get out there. So I suppose we're going for it and playing conservative at the same time. If we would have clipped the rough out there, we would have had a nirvana shot about where our opponent is. We wouldn't have been able to start off on the green side of this sand trap. We would have had to hop over it, but we would have had a shot with our nirvana to get up to the hole. That is such a dangerous green. This is such a dangerous green to get on. Okay, we're well within our Guardian. There's our max club. We're going to maximum backspin. We're going to try and we don't want to get too far out on that fringe. We want to stay up here where it's flat and try and bring ourselves back to the hole. So we're a max club. That's 2-4. That'll be 3-6. I'm going to go pretty much a max adjustment. The fear here is that you backspin it and hit too much on that and end up getting sucked back down into that rough area or into the sand. Have it roll down that hill. So he's extending that out, just in case you guys don't know. When we're using these rapiers and we're doing these bumping runs, you can't do this on every green, but some of these greens you can. And by shooting that topspin out, you can pull the bullseye closer to you, and the closer to you it gets, the more accurate it gets. So you can see how much smaller the bullseye is there than it was when I started. And we're going to go right at the hole. And we hit great. I am sick of hitting great. I can tell you that. It's costing me a lot of these shots on these holes because everything's right. Alright, it was a draw. Birdie, birdie. There is an eagle shot on that hole, but that's a tough birdie. Now this is a pretty common area to start your backbone off down here. You can also start it off over here. The reason I don't like to start off in this neck right here is because you really got to be on your game, and the wind is always a little different on those sand shelves. So, and the ball guide gets deflected in those sand areas, and sometimes it's hard to make wind adjustments. It's not as bad when you're playing rookie, but if you're playing in the upper divisions, where you may have like a 10-mile-an-hour wind when you're on this hole, and you've got to adjust it and get out into the sand, it's a dangerous shot. So if you can try and find an area to stay away from the sand. Alright, that was hole number 11 of the Festive Cup rookie opening round. Thanks for watching.